So what do we have here today? Well, we have a 2007 Mercedes-Benz R350, which is a combination of a SUV and a minivan. Most minivans have sliding doors. This has regular doors, but they're cavernous. They're as big as anything you'll see on a regular SUV. This vehicle is a 3.5-liter V6 producing 268 horsepower. It has the Mercedes 4matic transmission, which means it's all the time four-wheel drive. Great to take it in the snow. It's got these great, nice, large, ginormous, how's that for a word, exhaust pipes to put out that 268 horsepower. It is a very clean vehicle that I'm selling today on Facebook, on Craigslist, on all the sites, and it can be yours. Turn signals that are incorporated in the mirror, large alloy wheels, big brakes to stop this mighty beast. This car is pretty heavy. From the front, it looks like a car. It looks like the Mercedes CL 500, but it is not. It is much bigger. It is very, very roomy. And let's take a look inside. So inside we have this beautiful, beautiful stitched leather and wood inlay. It's got regular power windows. It even has the venting back windows for the last row of people. You've got your regular locks and you've got your power roof. We're going to demonstrate that right now with the key. So, with a power lift gate, if your hands are tied up carrying things, all you got to do is hold down the button and release it, and voila, it opens. Now, they don't always function on some of these. The struts go bad, the motors goes bad, but this one works just like it's supposed to. Stays open so you can load things in and out. And speaking of loading things in and out, we've got split fold-down seats in the back here. Very simple. All you do is tug on them. They go up, and then you just pull this part down and click it, and there you are. And you have one or both, depending on what you need. Seat belts in the back, just like in the front, for your use. Again, push the button and hold it, then release it, and the top goes down by itself and locks. Like I said, a lot of them don't do that anymore. Let's take a look at the back seat, shall we? Back seat is very clean. Again, very clean interior, very clean wood, no cracking. I mean, remember, this is a 2007 and it still looks this good. Slightly tinted. Seats are very clean inside, as you can see. A little bit of leaves from the leaves that were blowing on my tree. Other than that, no tears. The mats are pretty good. It's a little dirty. I haven't washed it out in a while, so we've got some leaves on there from the last time I had the window open. We've got a 12-volt lighter. We've got automatic air conditioning in the back, and these little volume buttons are what operates your DVD player, which works perfectly. Both of them. The DVD player is right under here. And this console can actually be removed. In here, not only do you have the DVD player, you can store your DVDs. If you wish, you have your remote that fully functions and works. With large cup holders, and again, beautiful leather stitching. No tears. Even the pockets in the back are clean and nice, and with the exception of this one little scrape here. The AC in the back works just as well as the 12-volt outlet. Looking in the front, we'll move some of this stuff out of the way, and we'll start her up. Insert the key, turn to the right. There it is. We'll put the windows up, one-touch windows. Very clean interior. Now, this panoramic roof, it has a sunshade, but it's stuck. It's not functioning properly, so I pushed it back. But the sunroof does work, as you can see. Perfectly, sliding back, allowing some nice fresh air to come in from the roof. And it closes as well. To close it, you have to keep it touched, held, or it'll stop. Glides smoothly along its track, brings itself down, and there you are. There's plenty of lighting inside the vehicle. The seats are powered in the front. Both seats are powered. You have your regular AC, you have your stereo system. That works. It's an older system, so you're not gonna you do have Bluetooth. I can hook up my phone to this. It's not the best sound. It doesn't have a map, but the map is kind of antiquated because it's 2006 and it's DVD based. so it doesn't have the detail as a new one would have. Hit the eject button, and you can load in a DVD navigation if you have an updated one, and you also have music. You can add your CD. Let's see, I think we have music in here. There we go. And you can load your CD, and there's your music for your CD. The previous owner was nice enough to leave this in here for me to listen to on the way home. Nice glove box. I'll turn that off. With a lighted shelf and an old-fashioned iPod adapter. Everything you can see in here is very clean. Now let's talk about some of the lights that are on the dash. Okay, we don't have any check engine lights, but we do have a couple of messages here. The first one is the automatic light is inoperative. So that's a sensor that sits up here and turns the lights on automatically when it gets dark. That's not working, so you have to use the switch down here. The next one says SRS malfunction, front left, visit workshop. There are connections under the seat that I have looked at, but I have not been able to get to, that may be loose or something, so the SRS light is on. And that's for the front left and right. The car has a restored title. So the person that had it before me had an accident and fixed it and everything, and it went through the proper channels in California and it passed. So it does have a restored title. There is a crack right here in the lower window. It's probably a couple of inches long. Doesn't affect your view at all. The wipers work perfectly as they're supposed to. There's even wipers on the back. The lighting in here works as well. And everything is clean. Mirrors and everything is perfectly clean. So this is the car. It has cruise control. You can go through the menu and see different things such as your trip meter and how many miles from start and your average miles per gallon, range, and all that stuff. Holds about 17 gallons of fuel. It is a thirsty girl. Probably gets about 19-20 on the average miles per gallon if you take it easy. But horn works, and so the lights in the front. Let's take a look in the front as well as under the hood. So we're going to pop the hood. It's a quiet running engine. As you can see, I have quite the collection of leaves. I park under a tree. Here's your engine. I had it checked out by Mercedes-Benz, and they said a serpentine belt in time, but nothing pressing due to it. Leaves, you want to try to keep off the air intakes and the filters so they don't clog up and stop the flow of air getting in the car. Unfortunately, the trees and the leaves in my neighborhood are pretty thick. Standard, like I said, V6 engine, 280, 68 horsepower V6 with a 4matic transmission, four-wheel drive. Headlights are a little cloudy. Mercedes symbol is still on there. Closes fine. Overall, a very nice car. Put on some of the lights. So we're going to turn on the lights. We're going to turn on the hazards. And give you a little walk around, let you see that all those things work. There's our tail lights. There's our hazard lights. It's a very nice vehicle. It fits people comfortably. It's almost like a luxury seating. As you can see, if you wanted to access the back, you would fold this down and pull this up, and then you can get into the back and do whatever you need to do. As you can see, got some leaves up here on the panoramic roof. Everything is nice in here. Bring this back up, pull this back. There we go. So you could even recline in the middle row. It's very spacious back here. As you can see by getting in, show you the door. The person sitting in the back is surrounded with nice leather and wood trim. Windows and everything working like they're supposed to. You can move your seat forward if you wanted more room for the back, or you can go way back. You can recline as far back as this will allow you with that in the way. If that's up, you have lots more room. You have lots of space for your cup holders and your AC controls, and everything can be controlled. And again, you have your Mercedes DVD player, individual monitors. You can plug in your headphones, and you can listen to whatever you guys are watching, kids in the back. It's a very smooth running vehicle. Well, now that you've seen it inside and outside, let's take it for a little drive, shall we? Okay, we're inside of Funny Girl. That's her name. This Mercedes R350, 2007 with 162,000 miles on her. At the shifter where you have to use that tiny little lever, it's electric. push it in for park, you push it down for drive. Oh, we also have paddle shifters right back here. Let's move the camera here, we can see better. So these are your paddle shifters. You can go manual if you'd like. I prefer to just let the automatic handle it. Okay, here we are, leaving the parking lot. We'll lock the doors. I'm gonna leave the radio off so you guys can hear me. And we're gonna go out for a little ride in the R350. Here we are, driving along. The other thing I forgot to mention is the tire pressure light occasionally comes on and off. I think it's a bad sensor on the wheel. I checked the tires, they're all good. They're not low or anything like that. I would advise you to probably go to like Big O Tire and have them scan it, just to make sure they clear the system. And that is it. I have not had to do anything with it. I've driven this car since I've owned it 1,876 miles. Now, the reason why I'm selling it is because I have a company where I shuttle people around from home to their driving tests, and I have a Honda Odyssey that seats 7. This only seats 5 plus me, and occasionally I have 6 or more people. So again, it shifts smoothly, effortlessly. It's a 6-speed, I believe, transmission. Yes, 6-speed. And you have comfort and sport mode. So in comfort mode, it starts in second, and in sport mode, it starts in first, like normal cars, but it stays a little bit longer so that you can accelerate a little harder. Say you want to get on the freeway and merge. This vehicle has no trouble at all going 80, 85, 90 miles per hour. There's several versions of this. There's the R350, which is a 3.5 liter V6. There's the R500, which is a 5 liter V8. And then there is the super duper R63, which is a 6.3 liter V8, 518 horsepower monster. It has been known to blow away Mustangs at a light. Now imagine you're sitting in this thing with a thing of kids in there, and the Mustang pulls up next to you, you just smoke them at the light. I guess that's more of a guy thing. But they do make them in different versions. And there's even a diesel, but I believe that's in Europe. So with this vehicle, you get safety, you get comfort, you get performance, and you can go up to Flagstaff anytime you want, drive in the snow. These giant tires will get you there comfortably and smoothly and give you enough ground clearance that you don't have to worry about running over anything. So again, here we are, just driving the R350 along the road, looking at its beautiful interior. I would change the steering wheel cover. It's a little dated. I mean, the colors match, but it's a little old looking. Again, stereo works fine. You turn it on. Oh, by the way, the steering wheel controls for the stereo doesn't work. It's an interface issue, I believe. Somebody turns right in front of me. I'm gonna have it on video. Let's go back to the radio. So we have multiple inputs. There's our radio. So we can find some music here.
Untreated coke.
Got some Christmas music playing. Got some nice Christmas music playing. Car runs great. So if you're interested in it, my name's Henry. My number's at the bottom of the screen here. And give me a call, text me, Facebook Marketplace, instant contact, whatever. And title's ready to go. In Arizona, you don't have to notarize titles anymore, so all you got to do is come over, pay for it, pick it up, take it to motor vehicle. Emissions were done when I got it. The plate is good till I believe 2024, so you'll be all good as far as stuff with the vehicle. So hopefully we'll see you at my house picking up this beautiful car. If you have any questions at all, like I said, Facebook, Marketplace, or Craigslist, or text me, or call me, however you want to reach out, I'll be glad to help you. Till then, we'll see you in this beautiful 2007 R350 Mercedes-Benz. So we're gonna push. It's a mover.